Yo, what is going on, guys? This is the Ninja Reviewer here. Uh, well, wait, hold on one second. Don't worry, I have enough space on here, so we're good. Hopefully, we can probably get mostly done chapter 3 today of Spooky Month, and then at least we'll have the last two chapters, chapter 4 and chapter 5. Chapter 5 being the shortest, and then that'll basically be it for the. Yeah. Okay. So, we already saw this. Well, we already saw the last part of the race. So I skipped over that, but right. Right. Sorry to break out of character here, but yeah, yeah. Sorry to break out of character, but I have an update for you guys, real quick, before we actually start this next episode segment. Okay, so apparently, there was a situation that happened where my actual so I'm gonna get to the short end of the stick first. So what happened is so before we get this episode, since I paused it, so before we begin, an update has occurred. So this morning, while I was on my way to work, apparently well, it was kind of my fault. See, if I didn't turn at the last minute, then maybe it would have, well, that again, it probably would have happened regardless. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Whatever. What's done is done. It's all fixed, so I don't really care anymore. So, I don't care. It's fully fixed. I don't care at this point. Anyways, so, what happened is that apparently, my faucet, when I was about to literally just brush my teeth real quick and turn the water supply on real quick, to brush my teeth, to go, and then I'll be on my way to work. Apparently, my main hot water faucet, the left side of it, popped the fuck off. And I believe it was because of, not only was the actual sink like pretty damn old, now that's number one. Number two, there was water pressure buildup in there, which kind of, if we didn't catch that, I'm going to tell you this. If we didn't catch all the pressure going in and popping up on time, where we were not at home at all, like literally at all, like let's say something wasn't, like the knob wasn't turned all the way completely off in our sink. I'm going to say this, our condo complex would be totally fucked. It would be no stress about it. It would be fucked. Fucked, fucked. So, yeah. That would have been bad. So, luckily, we caught that on time, and the water was spilling, like, everywhere, like, around. The bathroom got completely not washed out, but just, like, the floor of it got washed out. Same with a little bit of the living room, like, half of the living room, but barely, not that much. Like I said, thank God for floors. So, floors were definitely a lot easier to clean up. Now, if we had a rug this whole time, woo, that shit would have stank to high hell. So, luckily, thank God, we only have, like, floors. Well, the only rugs that we have is just mainly my main room and the guest room, but that's really it. Everything else is all floors, but it didn't really reach anywhere near my main room or the guest room. So those were cool, those were fine. The only places I got, well, like I said, were the bathroom and a little bit of half of the living room, but nothing extremely major, which thank God. It could have been a lot worse if we weren't home. Oh, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. Hell, but the tenant that I had, shit, he would have even said, yeah, the whole building, like half of it could be fucked up. So, yeah, so that was an instant scare. And chill out, man. It's not even fucking spooky Halloween yet. That's next week. So, that wasn't the kind of scare that I really wanted, especially 1 week away from Halloween. But, yeah. But anyways, luckily, this didn't cause me to delay this special. Thank the Lord for that. So, God is with me as always. So, the person was nice enough. They fixed it up. Everything's all good now. Everything's all... Well, he didn't really fix it, but he did most of the work by figuring out which valve had to be turned off or on, which was easy. He did that. So, he knew all the ins and outs compared to us, which I didn't really know because the old tenant barely told us jack diddly shit. So, again, luckily for someone like him that helped out, that was very nice. He's an awesome dude. Definitely a very great person. Very awesome. And if I ever need to go to him, he definitely is the one to help out. So, yeah. So, that's that. So, that happened. And then finally, the plumber didn't take that long to come. To be honest. The plumber did not take that long to come. Like, at all. Like, surprisingly. Like, I hate the AFK on my Switch games. But yeah, they didn't come at all. I'm sorry, no, they did came. I'm sorry, but it didn't take them extremely long. Like surprisingly, they came literally as soon as she made the call. It was only like it took them like 15, 20 minutes. That wasn't really like too bad. So yeah, and then by the time they checked out everything, they had to leave to go to Home Depot and all that jazz. Buy a supply unit for the sink, replace the valve, replace the entire top sink. Now it's completely brand new, all clean, all fresh, which is good. While the other one he showed me was disgustingly nasty. Pressure was building up like crazy. So it's a good thing you come prepared, and it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's who it is, not what it is. It's who it is, man, or who it is, or what it is. I don't know. You get the drift. Yeah, so good thing people like when it comes to the family and whatnot, etc. So if you know people, especially in the family and whatnot, then you're on fucking easy streak and you're actually good, and you'll definitely be like fine, which we did, luckily, thank God. So that was good. So that actually helped us out. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this, and I would be like, fuck it, specials cancel or whatever, because it would have been more of a pain in the ass. It would be even worse, and hell, lots of damage would have been done. So luckily, thank God that wasn't the case. And I thank God for that, because otherwise, then forget it. Everything, again, would have been fucked. So, again, huge update, huge shout-outs once again to the ones who helped me out. Thanks for that. It's always nice to give a helping hand when needed. So, yeah. So, everything's all good. We can continue on with the original plan. So, yeah. All right, cool. So, all right, so I was gonna say, bro, if I have to cancel literally the whole thing, literally spent so many hours on this game for the spookiest of all times of the month, bro, I would have been like, shit, damn, bro. But luckily that didn't happen. So anyways, now we can move on with the actual event itself. So sorry I'm a little bit out of character. I wasted too much time. Forget about the intro. I will get the outro out once we're done. Let's get this shit started. All right. Alright, we can go into the game, guys. Here we go. Alright. Cutscene. Alright.
Look! Another monster!
Alright, so we're gonna let all this play, so yeah.
Alrighty! We're here as your official roadblock! Huh? You wanna know why? Because the homicide route ends here! That shutty terrorist committed suicide! After all! Right, Dominic?
You kept insisting it was a homicide earlier, but now you're going with the suicide theory?
These monsters are cheaters! Maybe they're cheaters because they're monsters. Are you defending the monsters? Curse you, God of Darkness! Queen of Monsters! I'm not defending them. I can't even follow this whole monsters and God of Darkness story you have going.
Now's not the time to be fighting!
Yeah, and then Super Mario Wonder, that's gonna be my first impression as well. Oh, right, the unboxing there.
Bad luck! Looks like it's a dead end! You can't proceed! Because it wasn't a homicide! Shutty definitely committed suicide!
That claim doesn't hold up!
Wow, first guess.
No! Shachi didn't commit suicide! All the evidence points to the contrary!
You know you're super annoying, right? Fine. I'll crush you like a bug! So what if the gun was designed for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself.
Right!
So what if the gun was designed for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself.
Shachi was left-handed, but he was found dead with the gun in his right hand.
True. Oh, wait.
There's no reason he'd use his non-dominant hand to commit suicide. It's an obvious contradiction. When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide, they put the gun in the wrong hand. Which means someone else was involved in Shachi's death. This death was a setup. It's a homicide.
You managed once again to slay the monsters. That confirms it. The homicide route was the correct one.
Seems like it. I guess I can admit defeat here.
Huh? The God of Darkness admitting defeat? Perhaps she has an honest side. No! It cannot be! Could this be an illusion she conjured forth?
No.
You know, I don't really care, so long as we keep solving mysteries. Just keep helping my master out for a bit longer.
Let's carry on for now.
Okay. Guess we can't fast forward here. Guess we can't. Alright. Oh, you're kidding me. Another puddle? Another one? I already have to deal with
The culprit made a pretty cliche mistake getting the victim's dominant hand wrong.
Perhaps the culprit doesn't know that Shachi's custom gun was designed for someone left-handed. Shachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
Huh. Why would he go through the trouble of getting a custom gun that he never intended to use? Deep down, do you think he was just like any other violent terrorist?
Maybe the gun was a gift.
A gift? From whom?
A woman named Iruka manages the Resistance's weapons. She was the one who designed it.
Gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my adventurer's heart.
It does?
Well, thanks to the culprit's mistake, we now know this was a homicide. But we still have a lot of unanswered questions.
Where the culprit shot Shachi.
Yep. Even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery.
But if you know it was, in fact, a homicide, then the answer has to be here. I have no idea what it could be, but I am confident that you can discover the answer. For you are he who tames the God of Darkness, holy great detective warrior of Light Yuma!
How long is my name going to get?
which one is right or wrong. No, we're right. No, it was a roof, yeah. Yeah, that's really, really easy. You didn't really get that much evidence there, so yeah, alright. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's pretty damn easy. That's the easy one, yeah. Yeah, because there wasn't really that many places left, so that one was easy. Yeah, alright.
That was the right answer, but if he was shot on the roof, doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
The culprit placed the gun in Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide. That means they had to be there in person. The culprit was definitely on that roof.
But Yuma, you said nobody was there when you arrived.
That's what we have to figure out now. When I heard the shot, I was halfway up the emergency stairs. It took about 10 seconds to reach the roof. And in that time, the culprit vanished like a cloud of smoke from the scene.
Where could the murderer have gone?
This is...
We're back at the crime scene.
Okay, yeah.
Follow the culprit's escape route?
You need to escape in the same way the culprit did after committing the crime.
Are you fucking shitting my goddamn nutsack? Oh, hey, it's actually lighter here compared to the other place. Are you fucking shitting my nutsack right now? Really? But wait, what the hell? There's something over here. Wait, what? What's that?
Ah, so the culprit escaped via the emergency stairs. As the culprit was in a state of emergency, it is only natural that they would make use of emergency stairs.
Wait. Master was up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit could have escaped without bumping into him.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Yuma is right here, is he not?
I mean, when the crime happened. Jeez, this sheltered skank and her empty head are killing me here.
Yet again, you called me sheltered!
Hey, I'm just telling it like it is.
Sheltered this, sheltered that.
You're sheltered and a skank.
I have never even seen a
When are
shelter,
you gonna start
let alone
trying?
been in one.
Aren't you?
Skank is acceptable,
Is it
but
gonna be anytime
sheltered
soon?
crosses the line. Please
Tell
stop
me.
calling me that.
Well,
I have had enough.
I don't know if the culprit realized I was there. The footage from the security camera positioned here didn't show anybody around. Which makes it hard to imagine that the culprit escaped from here.
Yeah, you're right. I'm messing. Yeah, I'm messing. It's possible maybe I'm human.
Though it is fairly high, would it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
There's nowhere to hang something like that onto. Plus, from this height, it'd take a while to get all the way down like that. It'd be tough for someone to get down and gather their equipment in the short time it took me to reach the roof.
You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height either. You'd die no matter how you landed.
Sorry.
Besides,
Oh.
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring building? traps. They used a hot air balloon. The culprit must be quite the adventurous thrill-seeker.
But those high voltage lines would get in the way. You'd never reach the next building without touching them.
Oh, so the culprit is not an adventurer?
That's what you're disappointed about?
Door?
Is it easier to imagine that the criminals simply went back inside through this door?
No, that's impossible. At the time of the incident, the peacekeepers were on the other side of it.
I see. If the culprit had gone inside through here, they would have been apprehended by those peacekeepers.
Well, it's safe to say this wasn't the escape route.
Yuma. This is bad. We have reviewed all the possible escape routes.
Yeah.
And yet, we can't figure out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Mysterable.
This isn't funny! At this rate, we'll run out of time!
What are we supposed to do?
There's no other way besides finding the culprit's escape route. That's how it is in the Mystery Labyrinth.
Where are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews?
This isn't an attraction at some theme park.
Well then, why do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him? A god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid, sheltered skank that's completely useless.
You called me sheltered again! How many times is that now? Let's see. After the number 3 comes...
Seriously, are you
Be
dense?
quiet, please!
Head on right?
Is...
When are you gonna start being
Four.
useful?
I feel much better.
Together
Just
already.
how many insults
What's with
do
the
you
clockwork
intend to
camera
hurl
thing
at me?
anyway?
Yes, that is
For a
obvious.
long
I'm not
time,
able to
it's
use my
completely
powers here,
useless
but
in
at
the
least
Mystery
I can be by
Labyrinth, you
Yuma's
know.
side.
The culprit must have been on their roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow. But how? There aren't any other clues at the crime scene. Wait, if nothing was there... What if the culprit destroyed evidence?
What? Destroyed evidence? And leave it to yours truly. I'll wring it out of your mind, Master.
You're going to recreate the crime scene again?
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice. I'll make it a gentle beating this time around. So, which memory do you want beaten out of you?
The culprit was gone by the time I discovered the body. It's likely that evidence was already destroyed. So if I'm going to recreate it, then it has to be earlier than that.
She can't rewind time.
How about when Shachi first called me up to the rooftop? The culprit wouldn't have done anything to the scene yet. I can even compare it to when I found the corpse.
Alrighty, leave it to me.
What is this daunting aura I sense? What are your intentions here?
He's winding up.
Let's do it,
It
Master!
can't be. Oh, wait.
Are you alright, Yuma?
I'm in so much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
The corpse is gone, but nothing else has really changed about this place. I believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse. If nothing changed, then there are no clues here for you to use.
Hang on. There must be something. Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around. Your time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You'd better hurry up and investigate.
Got it. I'll hurry.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. That's actually. I don't think I remember. Oh wait, no. I think we had this before in the prologue chapter. I remember it was the same thing. Yeah, we were walking around like this, and then we have to fucking until we almost bleed in like past that. Oh, okay, yeah. I do remember now. Okay, now I remember now. All right. Jesus, I really don't know where to begin. I hope we don't lose.
When I found the body, the key was still in the keyhole, and the peacekeepers were on the other side of the door. So there isn't anything different about the door either. It seems like there's no place to hang a rope off of. There's nothing of note on this side of the wall. What is that? A storm drain? Has that always been there? Oh, right. The explosion. The explosion that happened right after I found the body must have buried it in rubble. So the drain was covered after a mysterious explosion.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we're good.
Find anything, Master?
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
Oh,
Really? You
Yeah.
did it, Yuma!
Switch games.
Mystery phantoms!
Chirp, 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 chirp. I was curious what all the tweeting was about.
Now it's called X.
You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense?
He committed suicide! There's nobody to pursue!
After all, there's no place a culprit could run to.
No one can run off a rooftop!
No one could escape the rooftop.
Which means if you can disprove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
What's with these weirdo fantasies? I'm saying Shachi committed suicide.
You're such a maggot!
There is no other culprit. No one could have left that rooftop.
My claim doesn't hold up! No, there is a culprit! There's a way to escape from the roof, too!
Ugh, such a drag. You're still talking about that? What a downer!
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide. So, where did the culprit go?
You can't escape through the roof store! You can't escape down the emergency stairs!
Say,
That's true.
on the roof if it's not suicide.
Yeah.
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide. Say,
But...
the culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide. So, where did the culprit go?
You can't escape through the roof store!
Or was the culprit on the roof the whole time? What?
no.
There's simply no place to run! That means there was no culprit! Completely agrees!
But...
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide.
Simply no place to run!
Hey!
But...
By the way,
Oh.
the culprit...
No, it is. Okay.
No place to run!
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Fuck. I fucked up.
Hey!
God damn it.
But...
By the way,
Drain.
the culprit had to be...
I forgot.
Simply no place to run!
I'll slash through this mystery! No, there is a way out! The drain directly below the rooftop!
Yeah.
Don't let any shady statement slip by.
Mystery fans will ask a riddle from time to time. Read the question carefully and comment by replaying the words of the answer you think is right. Oh god. The fuck? Okay, this is new. I'm not sure.
The tree? What about it? What's that got to do with fleeing from the roof? How did the culprit escape? Go ahead and try answering that.
With this, I'll expose
Yeah,
the truth.
dove into the drain. Oh, that was easy. Alright.
That's right. The culprit dove into the drain from the roof. That was the culprit's escape route.
They disappeared, but to leap into a storm drain from atop a roof? Is such an adventurous stunt truly possible?
I wasn't sure about that as well. But if the explosion was used to destroy evidence, I think that has to be the case. The culprit opened the storm drain's grates beforehand and jumped from the roof right after committing the crime.
So using this kind of animation style
The
again?
Doya district was flooded, so naturally the drain would have been filled with water.
Yeah.
Then, the culprit swam away.
It would only take a few seconds to escape the roof that way. So the culprit used a bomb to blow up the area, which covered up the evidence of their escape.
Why? We defeated these monsters already!
The problem here was follow the culprit's escape route.
So we have to leap into the drain just like the culprit did?
I have to jump from up here? And now more drains have suddenly appeared! What is happening?
Master, you have to make up your mind and jump!
No, I don't! I'm already falling! This way!
What? Wait, okay. Oh, we did, okay. Alright, saving. Holy shit, we're in a drainage. That's crazy.
We actually made it.
I felt as if my heart would jump out of my chest, but we managed to get down.
It's not over yet. Look over there! Looks like all the suspects are here!
Must we fight all of them? Even Yuma cannot face 4 foes at once. They fled!
Then we better chase after them!
Chase scenes are common in adventures, but are you certain the culprit is among them?
There are only 2 ways the culprit could get a hold of Shachi's gun, the murder weapon. Either steal it from the safe or get it from Shachi himself. In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the Resistance.
Is it possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force? If so, a complete stranger could have done it.
But if someone tried to take his gun, I'm sure Shachi would have drawn it and threatened them. If so, the culprit would have realized their target was left-handed.
I see. That would conflict with a cover-up attempted at the crime scene.
Also, the culprit issued a proclamation on behalf of the Resistance against the Peacekeepers. At At the time, I didn't understand why it was sent to the Peacekeepers. But it must have been to corner Shachi by steering the Peacekeepers toward the hideout. The culprit then ambushed him when he arrived on the roof.
Which means the culprit anticipated the target fleeing up there.
Perhaps it was a planned escape route the Resistance had decided on beforehand. If they fled using the emergency stairs, it would be easy to shake off pursuers. As a matter of fact, the Peacekeepers were held up there. If he hadn't been killed, he would have escaped.
So all of it was calculated. Whoever it is, they are truly frightening. And that culprit is among them?
If we organize all the clues we've got so far, we can narrow down who the culprit is.
But how long will they keep running? At this rate, there's no end in sight.
Master, over there!
A giant water tank?
In here, you always find the culprit if you keep solving mysteries. So the only way to catch up to them is to solve mysteries.
Huh?
Come on! I'm counting on you, Master!
Got it!
Swimming and swimming. So really? It's this motherfucker? Or? Makes sense. It's swimming, it's a tank. Right. That's the only way they can only do swimming. So I need all of
In order to commit this crime, the most important requirement is to be an excellent swimmer. Jumping from that height into a storm drain would also require training and experience. Maybe they had high diving experience through swimming competitions.
We finally caught up!
The truth is crystal clear. The one who murdered Shachi...
Yeah, so easy. Oh my god, it's so obvious. Bro, wow. Dude, I mean, it's so obvious. Alright, so we know what it is. Oh my god.
I wouldn't kill anyone!
I just want to see everybody.
I didn't kill anyone!
I haven't done anything.
There's no way I could kill Shachi.
I didn't kill anyone!
Yes. Fuck you, man. So, yo, that's so easy.
It's you, Icardi! You took advantage of your swimming skills to murder Shachi!
Huh? What?
It's so obvious, yeah.
No! That's insane! I'm not the culprit! That's bullshit!
Holy shit! Yo, he's a fucking...
I didn't kill Shachi! I'm not the culprit!
Yo, he's got some, like, fucking... He's like
Such a foreboding presence.
He's like a
Is this the true
dude
identity of the final monster protecting the hidden treasure?
Okay, this dude's pretty spooky, dude.
But most of the mystery has already been solved. This is just its last stand. Master.
monster. Let's solve this thing once and for all.
Yeah, I think it's
Right.
gonna be one of those things. Yeah.
I'm not the culprit. Where's your evidence? There are other resistance members. I know. Margala is the culprit. Margala shot Shachi on the roof. I'm not the culprit.
Where's your evidence? There are other resistance members. I know. Margala is the culprit. Margala shot Shachi on the roof.
Oh.
For now,
I knew it.
All right. Well, I think we know.
I'm not the culprit.
where's your evidence?
There are other resistance members. I'm not the culprit. Where's your evidence? There are other resistance members. I know. Margala is the culprit. Margala shot Shachi on the roof.
This is the truth. Margala has an alibi. It's impossible for him to have done it.
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit. Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi!
Say,
That's right.
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit. Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi!
say,
But
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit. Iruka
knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi. And made it look like suicide. For now,
that's what.
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit. Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi!
say,
That's right.
Oh.
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit. Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi!
say,
But
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit. Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi! And made it look like suicide!
I'll slash through this mystery. Iruka designed the handgun, so she knew Shachi was left-handed. She never would have made that mistake faking his suicide.
It's not Margalo. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Servat! He killed Shachi on the roof.
Right.
It's not Margalo. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Servat! He killed Shachi on the roof. And messed with the corpse. Then escaped through the drain!
Say,
But...
It's not Margalo. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Servat! He killed Shachi on the roof! And messed with the corpse! They escaped through the drain!
There has to be a
say,
But...
It's not
Margalo. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Servat! He killed Shachi on the roof! And messed with the corpse! They escaped through the drain!
But...
It's not Margalo. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Servat! He killed Shachi on the roof. And messed with the corpse. They escaped through the drain!
say,
But...
It's not Margalo.
It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit.
Culprit.
The culprit is Servat!
He killed Shachi on the roof.
Oh, fuck.
Speaking of which...
It's
Not Margalo.
It's not
Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit.
I know it's definitely on him.
The culprit is Servat! He killed Shachi on the roof. And messed with the corpse.
I really don't know. Maybe it's not.
say,
In that...
Maybe it's on the junk shop. Oh!
It's not Margalo. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit.
The culprit is Servat! He killed Shachi on the roof. And messed with the corpse.
say,
That's right!
Oh! Okay. I don't.
It's not Margalo.
It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit.
Alright. It's the drain part.
The culprit is Servat!
Drain part.
He killed Shachi on the roof. And mess with the corpse!
Then escape through the drain!
No. Fuck you, no.
But
It's not Margot.
It's not Iruka, but you still can't say I'm the culprit! The culprit is Savant! He killed Chachi on the roof!
And messed with the corpse! Then escape through the drain!
this is the truth.
The traumatic memory. Right. Think about it.
Servan was traumatized after once nearly drowning, so there's no way he would have dove into a drain.
Yuma, you did it! You defeated the monster! Huh? But what about the treasure?
That's strange. We found the culprit and also cut down his excuses. But the truth still hasn't appeared? Where is the real culprit's soul?
Also, the countdown hasn't stopped yet. It went down by a lot again.
Perhaps there is a secret final boss in this labyrinth? Wait, I know. It's...
Stop. If anything, I'm the secret protagonist.
Moving on. This means we haven't revealed the truth of this mystery labyrinth. Maybe it's because we don't have a solid overall picture of the case.
the overall picture?
There's no mistake that Ikari made Shachi's murder look like a suicide. But we don't know why he did it. If you wanted to kill him, there are simpler ways to do it. Why bring the Peacekeepers into this?
So we need to find the motive. As long as that's an unknown, we won't reach the truth.
Hmm? The water is flowing somewhere.
Oh, so it is. I wonder where it is heading.
The water flows somewhere. If the Mystery Labyrinth is a reflection of reality, the flow of water may have some significance.
Then let's see where it leads us. This could be the path to the hidden treasure.
You know, this case seems to involve water an awful lot. The slums where the crime took place are flooded, like the entire commercial area.
Right. Given that, the truth should be wherever the water leads. A dead end? And this countdown timer... looks like it's linked to that countdown, and it's dropping by a lot.
Hey, Master? Maybe this isn't a dead end. Maybe it's a giant bomb.
Huh? What?
Oh my! What a big, breathtaking bomb! I cannot help but be impressed.
You shouldn't be!
I'm sure this is the heart of this mystery labyrinth. So there's only one thing left to do. Master, you just gotta defuse this bomb too, like how you did in the real world.
This giant bomb?
If you can solve the mystery, the bomb will stop ticking. So really, it's no different from what you've been doing.
Good luck, Yuma. I am confident that you can do it. For you are the elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma. You'll be fine, Master. You've got the best mentor there is.
Okay, I'll try. No! It's about to explode!
Oh, fucking crap, damn! That's a lot of HP. That's a lot of fucking HP. Alright, well, we know what the fuck it is now. Reversion. Jesus Christ.
Seems like that was correct, yet the countdown has not stopped.
That has to mean there are more mysteries left.
You mean the diversion? What does it mean?
Since they made me defuse the bombs, the culprit's goal wasn't destruction. They just wanted to frame me as a terrorist to put the Peacekeepers' attention on me. That's why they set up such a complex, time-consuming puzzle that had me running all around Kanai Ward.
I meant I just wanted to know the definition of the word diversion.
What? I have to start there?
Look, you can find her a dictionary later. For now, you gotta defuse that
Well,
bomb.
not even a dictionary, just Google it, bro.
Right.
Just Google that shit.
I apologize, Yuma. If only I could use my forte.
There's no need to apologize. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yuma.
Master, you're too reliant on others. It's about time you start doing things on your own. Well, I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
You believe? The God of Darkness believes in Yuma?
Focus! You're out of time, Master. Defuse this bomb! Yes! The countdown stopped! You defused it!
Great work, Yuma!
Alright. Time for another podcast. Oh boy.
So the culprit's real goal was to flood Marunaman district. They used the bomb threat to draw the Peacekeepers' attention toward me. Meanwhile, the culprit sabotaged the valves of the power plants and the reservoir to flood Marunaman district.
But what's the point in doing that?
Perhaps they wished to sow chaos throughout the city. The resistance was challenging the peacekeepers.
Then why not just detonate the bombs? A lot simpler than flooding the place.
It's true. If their goal was to cause chaos, they could have just used the bombs. Considering that, the culprit must not have wanted to destroy the place.
There! We finally cornered you!
Wait! Please hear me out. This was Shachi's wish.
Shachi's wish?
Shachi was always fighting for the sake of Kanai Ward. He wanted to close the gap between the rich and poor. Wanted to reduce the suffering of children. This mission was to flood Marunaman district to send the rich a message. But flooding the place is just terrorism. It would only make them angry, not actually accomplish anything. So Shachi decided to offer up his life. He wanted me to kill him, to make it look like the peacekeepers did it. Shachi gave his life for this mission. If you expose the truth, this would all be for nothing. Are you really going to disregard his dying wish? And his sacrifice? Now that you see the truth, please, just leave!
Very well. I understand your circumstances. We shall take our leave.
No. That's a lie. Shachi didn't want this.
What? How would you know? You know nothing about the Resistance!
I've heard him speak. Shachi valued human lives more than anything.
The Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people.
We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
Shachi wouldn't resort to something as foul as this. Sacrifice? Dying wish? How dare you lie about that?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Yuma!
You'll pay for this. I'll expose the truth and defend Shachi's honor.
Got massive balls, man. Like balls of steel, Duke Nukem style. Like, all right, Doom Guy style, Duke Nukem style. Oh yeah, it's issue. The castle. Right, it's issue. All right, time for the castle. All right. All right, time for the castle. All right. Where are we? Man, I can't say no in this trend. We lost a lot of HP. So we do gotta be closer.
Let's head to the truth, Master!
That's stupid! No! I can do it! Shut up! Get away from me! That's bullshit! Stop! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Damn it all! Go away! Stay away from me! Stop! 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 You're an outsider. What do you know? You have no idea what we went through in the slums. This is a declaration of our beliefs as part of the Resistance. We have to defeat Amaterasu Corporation. That's why we plunged the city into chaos. Shachi gave up his own life for that. This is what Shachi wanted. Shachi told me to do it. This was all to defeat Amaterasu Corp. We were in a noble battle to end the disparity between rich and poor! You're wrong!
Yeah, promoted.
Come on!
What? Okay. Yeah, so,
You're wrong! You're wrong!
Well, we did.
This is the truth of the case!
Right.
Your plan has nothing to do with Shachi or the Resistance. You just wanted to take the safes!
Huh? Safes?
Many facilities in Marunouman District use safes made by Amaterasu Corporation, including the bank. These safes are completely airtight, and they can actually float on water.
Oh! We did see some safes floating around Marunouman District.
The culprit knew they could float, and planned to exploit that to steal all the safes from the bank. The safes would normally be too heavy to move, but they'd be easy to take if they were floating.
So, it was a bank heist?
Yes, that's right. That's the truth behind this case. You took advantage of Kanai Ward's unique features in your plan to rob the bank. This isn't what the Resistance believed in. In fact, you took advantage of their beliefs.
You did it, Master. Now that we've exposed the truth of this case, we just need to finish off that filthy criminal.
Right. Let's finish this. For Shachi! Let's go, Shinigami! I'll charge my solution blade with the facts of this case!
Time to do the last thing. Alright, here we go. Last thing, guys. We're finally done with chapter 3.
I'm about to bust.
Good time as always, sir. You never cease to amaze me, Hank. I was just checking my messages real quick. Alright, so let's just get this over with, guys. We're finally at the finale of this chapter. Alright, what did Yuma set up for the Resistance? Wait, what did Yuma set up for the Resistance? Oh, the cameras, yeah. I can find it. Can't find Oh, it says, where did the bombing... Oh, where did the bombing occur? Phone booth, yeah. So it should unlock the other thing as well. It should unlock it. What did you mess up for the resistance? Hopefully it's unlocked. Nope. Alright, so we gotta go back there. Alright, so we gotta go this. So what weapon did the corporate team? Oh, Sachi's gun. Yep. Alright, so we unlock some new stuff. Alright, so let's see if we unlock this. Surveillance cameras. Yeah, okay, we got that. Yeah. I figured that. Yeah. Phone booth blows up. Heads out to the hideout with the gun. To McDonald's and use the gun! The burger has a ghost! What? McDonkeys! Right, okay. The culprit placed the gun in which person's hand? Oh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. And Sachi's right hand. Oh, this motherfucker dies right in, bro. It's crazy, son. Where did the corporate flee from? Oh, the drainage. That's easy. If we can find it. There it is. Drain. There we go. Alrighty. Alright. So the bomb this room, no, that's not it. So this one is, what did the corporate do in Maroon? Oh, easy. Drain is submerge. Yep, submerge. Submerge. Alright. Last one, boys. Here we go. And girls, of course. Who is the corporate? No shit. Got him. And that's it. Mystery fucking solved, bitches. There we go. Mystery unraveled. Damn, look at the way that book is. There's everything. Creepy voodoo book right there. Alright. This is going to be cutscene time. We're definitely going to be wrapping this up pretty soon. Chapter 3 is now going to
Step right up. Step right up.
Here we go.
A bomb scare, a flood, and a suicide to throw the whole town into chaos. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
It all started with a request from the Resistance. Shachi asked me to set up security cameras around the city.
You got those cameras from someone by the name of Servan.
But they had bombs inside them.
I had no idea, so I set up those camera bombs all around the city. The culprit hijacked Shachi's original plan and conducted a series of crimes. The bomb set up in the phone booth of Marunamon District exploded first. Luckily, there were no casualties. But the culprit also bombs the drain in Marunamon District at the same time.
Someone snitched and said you were responsible. But that must have been the culprit too.
Since the Peacekeepers' eyes were on me, it made it easier to pull off the rest of their crimes. The culprit took Shachi's gun and went to the roof of the Resistance hideout in Doya District.
Shachi followed soon after. I saw him being chased by the Peacekeepers. The culprit was waiting there to ambush him.
I was heading up the emergency stairs to the roof, but along the way...
Bang! We heard a ringing gunshot!
Shachi was ambushed by the culprit and shot to death. Once it was finished, they placed the gun in Shachi's right hand to make it look like a suicide.
But it was actually a left-handed gun! Getting caught because of your own cover-up is borderline weak sauce!
Why borderline? With their cover set up, the culprit jumped into the open drain and escaped from the roof unseen.
I thought it was impossible to jump off the roof. But the area was already flooded, so the drain was filled with water.
Right after the escape, I arrived on the rooftop and discovered Shachi's body.
And kaboom! The hideout exploded!
The drain was buried in the rubble from this explosion. A bomb had been set in advance to hide the killer's escape. After that, we all went around town trying to defuse the bombs. The culprit took advantage of the chaos to open the valve of the reservoir upstream from the power plant.
Since the drain had been dammed in the explosion, when all that backed up water had even more added to it, Marinamon District became totally drenched and shitty.
Right, it became a drenched city. Marinamon District is now flooded, and many facilities have safes made by Amaterasu Corporation. The banks are no exception.
These safes are heavy and difficult to move, but because they're so airtight, they can float on water.
As a result, they all floated out of the flooded banks. Collecting these safes was the culprit's true goal.
Sinking an entire district just to be a small-time looter. I can't tell if the guy thinks big or small.
The only ones who could commit these crimes were the resistance leaders with access to Shachi's gun.
And only one guy was a good enough swimmer to dive right into the drain.
Shachi really did try to save this city. But the culprit not only took over his plan, but killed and framed him.
This criminal lost his pride and dignity as a member of the Resistance, becoming nothing more than a money grubber. And his true identity is...
Icardi! It was you! Finished!
I hate this city. I was sick of all of Shachi's idealistic nonsense. Fighting the peacekeepers wouldn't have changed anything. That's why I was gonna take the money and get out of here. It's this city that's wrong. This rotten place.
Is this the hidden treasure? It is far different than what I was imagining.
I think so. I felt the same way when I first saw one.
So, this is it. I was not much help after all. I relied on you the entire time, Yuma.
That's not true. You're a great partner, Fubuki.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I am grateful to have joined you on this adventure, Yuma. I think it helped me grow as a person. Just a little bit.
Unfortunately, though.
Well, you are gonna forget all of it soon. Huh? What?
I am sorry for being so rude to you.
What?
I assumed you were a vulgar god of darkness, based solely on your looks.
Yeah, that's pretty rude of you.
But now I realize that you have been a wonderful guide. When you said you believed in Yuma, I realized there was a bond of trust between the two of you. And now, frankly, I adore you. Please consider being my friend.
You're gonna forget it all anyway.
Yuma, while I may be ignorant and naive, one day, I hope to be a great adventurer and detective, just like you. The labyrinth-delving elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light. You truly are amazing, Yuma.
That title is getting way too long.
Enough chit-chat. It's time for the part you've all been waiting for.
Yeah, here it is.
Huh? What is it? What is about to happen? Wait a minute. Do you mean we are going to leap into the basin?
No. It's time to boot kill the bad guy.
Here we go. Alright.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth. Darkness shining rainbow glorious stellar spiral. Stellar resto grand finale.
Even your deaths to get away. Time for you to die this. Boom goes the ghosty mate. And now.
We've returned from the Mystery Labyrinth, but we're still in grave danger. How do we get out of this?
Master, now that I think about it, the culprit isn't here, so there's no way you can prove your innocence. Solving the Mystery Labyrinth doesn't help in this situation one bit.
Come on! Why do we do all that work to discover the truth?
That is what it is. Never give up, Master.
But this time, we're done for.
Now, Dominic, go nuts and crush their little heads!
Oi.
What?
That's enough.
Sorry to keep you waiting, my man. You too, princess.
Tetsuhiko! Kalara!
The both of you are safe.
What do you think of my grand entrance? Fitting for a charismatic leader, no?
Master detectives with the same! Unlike a certain trainee.
Hey, big guy! You're messing with the wrong dude. The criminal you're looking for is right here.
What?
That's...
How do they find out?
Chief Yako!
Vivia, did you forget already? I haven't had much screen time, and my name's hard to remember, so I don't blame you.
I guarantee you next
I was
chapter,
worried about you,
chapter 4,
Fubuki.
we're probably working
And the
on
trainee too, I
The
guess.
chief is probably gonna be the flower member.
I'm kidding, just joking around.
Everyone is safe. Oh, what a relief.
Wait, you're gonna cry? Master, you're gonna cry?
Where did you all come from? You know what'll happen if you interfere with the peacekeepers!
Like I said, you're messing with the wrong dude. The ones who planted those bombs were the resistance people on that boat over there. Too bad one of them died from a heart attack. I have no idea why. But if you run an autopsy, you'll find that the cause of death wasn't a homicide.
In other words, Yuma is innocent. Or do peacekeepers punish the innocent?
You can prove his innocence?
You heard her. You got something to say?
I was threatened by Icardi to make those devices. I didn't know what was going on. It's true! I didn't know about the big robbery, and I didn't think that would happen to Shachi! It was all set up by Icardi! Please! I'll confess everything I know! Please spare my life.
We captured them on a boat in front of the bank. Safe deposit boxes owned by the wealthy were floating nearby. They were caught red-handed. One can conclude that the events in question were all part of a bank robbery planned by Icardi.
The leader of the resistance was also murdered to pin the crimes on him.
After stealing the safes, they were planning to leave Kanai Ward via the waterway. Ironically, Icardi died of a sudden seizure. Trying to take more money than you can carry will only lead to your own downfall. Seems like an expensive lesson.
What about the other leaders of the resistance? Margala and Aruka. You're saying they had nothing to do with it?
Yes.
Anyway, we're taking Yuma with us. You got no problem with that, right? My terrifying kitten.
Alrighty, gang. Looks like we're free to go.
Yes!
The Peacekeeper lady's still staring at me. Maybe she's in love with me.
I don't know about that.
Now that we've handed over the resistance, the rest is up to the peacekeepers. Come on, everyone. Let's go.
I think this solves the case for the time being. Another person died. No, I committed murder. Just because he committed a crime doesn't make it right for me to kill him. He took advantage of Shachi's death, and I hunted him down without hesitation. And thanks to that, another life was lost.
Why do you look so sad? Are you always like this when you solve a case?
Huh? What?
Yuma, you weren't in the wrong. I think you did the right thing.
Huh?
Oh my god!
Even if others disagree, I will always say that you were right. So please, don't make that face.
Thank you, Kurumi. If you ask me if what I did was right or wrong, I don't think I was in the right.
That's not true, because...
But I don't need to be right. I need to have conviction.
Conviction?
the strength of a heart that refuses to yield, no matter the situation. Or maybe it's like a detective's creed. Something to guide me when I don't know what to do. It's something I don't have yet. I don't know where to turn when stuff like this happens.
It doesn't seem that way to me. Yuma, you saved me because you wanted to help someone, didn't you? Then you got dragged into this mess because you wanted to help the Resistance and the people in the slums.
That has nothing to do with being a detective. It's what any human would normally do.
Is that so? A detective with the conviction to do what any human would normally do is a wonderful thing. This is embarrassing, so I'll only say this once. Even if you deny it yourself, I believe you are in the right. And that's why I hope you'll always be a detective.
That was close. But we managed this time around. Sheesh. Someone has been a huge troublemaker for us. Yuma, the way you keep dragging us into trouble is pure genius.
Oh, he's so flattering.
It wasn't a compliment.
Jeez, you're lucky we even noticed what happened.
Speaking of, where were you all? I searched all over town for you.
That's what I want to ask. I told you about the emergency meeting place for this sort of stuff.
Meeting place? Huh?
The multi-purpose building where the detective agency used to be. I brought you there the day you arrived. Huh? I didn't tell you?
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Seriously? I see. Guess I forgot to mention it. Then again, you did arrive late to Kanai Ward. Yeah, that must be it. Yep.
Wait, you're just sweeping it under the rug? I was in a lot of trouble back there.
Sorry about that. Well, everyone's okay, so it's all good. Still, weren't you with him, Fubuki? I know I told you about the meeting place.
Yep, I just remembered right now.
Figures. Well, I'm glad to see you're safe too, Fubuki.
Still, I'm surprised you weren't fooled by the bomb threat and saw the real motive was the bank robbery.
That's because a certain sleepyhead woke up today. We arrived at the truth this time thanks to Vivia's investigation.
So that unmotivated, anemic vampire helped?
I was just lucky. I noticed the abnormal water levels. Saw the hydroelectric power plant's drainage channel from above.
From above?
I just happened to see it from a bird's eye view. Observation is the foundation to being a detective. To a detective, the act of deduction is like a game. And the truth is what a detective desires. Like a precious stone, it's something I'd desire if I stared at it too long. So, dreaming about it is enough for me. Because it's a pain in the ass.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
At the very least, his statements aren't really based on logic.
I want to die someday.
He's incomprehensible as usual, but it's amazing how he solved the case by himself.
Hey, Master? This guy is...
What is it?
Never mind. Maybe it's my imagination.
Anyway, that solves it. Now we should... Whoa, what? I thought we were done here!
Hey, sewer rats.
You!
Yomi Hellsmile, director of the Peacekeepers! What is he doing here?
Damn. How did the city end up like this? Why are a bunch of terrorists getting in our way? Why is Kanai Ward being destroyed? I was finally able to guide this foolish city down the right path. I keep saying I'll teach these fools what law and order is all about. But now, there's another bunch who defy me, disrupting the peace in the city! Hey! Why is that? When will peace finally come to this place?
Now, I understand you're irritated, but let's all relax for a second.
So what do you want with us?
Hand over that terrorist immediately. Otherwise, you will all receive the death penalty.
Huh? Death penalty?
When you say terrorist, you mean Yuma? Because that issue has been resolved already.
Regardless of who the mastermind is, the fact of the matter is, he planted bombs around the city. You think you can just plead ignorance? Even small crimes cannot go unpunished. That is the meaning of justice.
No, but he...
Chief, let me go.
Don't get hasty. This is just an excuse to capture you.
But at this rate, everyone here will be arrested.
I've already told you that self-sacrifice is worthless here. I can neutralize them all in under 25 seconds.
Knock it off, Halara. How many of us would also die in that same amount of time?
If things go bad, then I will turn back time.
If you get taken out first, it's the end for all of us. I won't make such a dangerous bet.
Then what do we do? Everyone's gonna get killed at this rate!
Let's fight the Peacekeepers.
Huh? You too, Yuma?
Hey! This isn't a mystery labyrinth! You'll die instantly, Master!
Kurumi's here too. There's no guarantee she won't get hit by crossfire. There's nothing more painful than being unable to protect those you love. Do you get that, Yuma?
Love?
Well...
What's gotten into you, Chief? You're never this serious.
I didn't expect to get this heated either.
All right, filthy maggots. Are you done playing around? You'll reconsider your beliefs after a single night. Once you go through my torture, not only will you sell out your friends, you'll beg me to kill them to save yourself.
I can reduce it to 20 seconds. Yasuhiko, Vivia, please look after the others.
I guess we have to do this.
This is such a pain. Where has my peace and quiet gone?
Freeze! If you resist, you'll be executed on the spot.
Stay back! Don't
What's going on?
Director Yomi! Something is falling from the sky!
Good call. Oh, this creepy ass motherfucker. This creepy ass.
It's the masked man.
Oh my. Even though we're friends, you've already forgotten my name? I'm Makoto Kagutsuchi. What is it? Oh, you want to know about this hot air balloon? Cool, huh? I flew here from the tower.
From the tower?
What do you want?
Hello, Yomi. I'll take care of the rest, so you can leave now.
You intend to let these criminals run free? Just because you're the CEO of Amaterasu doesn't give you free rein to disrupt Kanai Ward's peace.
Amaterasu CEO? Is this weird guy in a mask?
Hey, Yuma, where did you meet such a big shot?
It just sorta happened.
Hello, detectives. This is the first time we've met, besides Yuma. Huh? You want to know why I'm wearing this mask? Well, I was born a prince in a certain nation, but while still young, I was dragged into a revolution. The nation was overthrown and the royal family had their titles stripped away. My family was killed. I was the only one spared. The revolutionaries imprisoned me because they had other plans. I was forced to wear a mask to conceal my face. That mask was designed to never come off. And now, the mask has become my face.
He's talking way too long and none of it sounds true at all. His story changed from last time.
I didn't ask about your history. Hand them over.
Yomi, I don't want to quarrel with you here. I really would hate for things to escalate. Just this once. May I ask you to withdraw? Please.
You get one. There won't be a second. As for you sewer rats, you best be prepared. The next time you catch my eye, there will be no mercy. If you don't like it, go back to the sewers.
Phew! That clears my vision up. There were too many people for me to see behind this mask. Now that things are all resolved, let's walk home.
Hey, wait a minute!
Okay, this is where we're going to stop it off here. I don't know how long the USB is going to be. Thank you all so much once again for joining me. You know the drill by now. Tune to the next episode. We're about to begin chapter 4. This chapter was pretty fucking wild. I'll explain more about it, like I said, in the next episode. But until then, please take care of yourselves. Stay safe and healthy during these wacky, crazy times. I do mean wacky and crazy. Have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're at. Peace the fuck out. Peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. Remember, gamer fans, no game is ever impossible. Or is it? And remember, it's time to solve the mysteries of unsolved mysteries. And happy Halloween / spooky, dooky, wookie, kooky. loopy. I don't know. We'll figure out some other lands later, but until then, stay tuned.